Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Itsy Bitsy Pet Show on WCOBM.TV. Now you're probably wondering what's in this box. This beautiful box is BarkBox. Dun, 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 dun. And this month we're talking all about the Academy of Fine Arts. So with the Fine Arts Talented Pup Mastering Painting and Sculpting. So we're talking about creativity with tasty treats, toys into masterpieces, and more. How fun is this? So here's one. Make your masterpiece and show off your art skills and your dog. So draw your dog inside the frame, punch out the card, hold it up to your dog's face, take a picture, and share your drawing and your dog with hashtag Fine Arts. So let's see what's in this month's BarkBox. We got some good stuff. Here we have the squeaky toy. This guy is Vincent Van Squirrel. You caught a squirrel. How funny is this? He's got a paintbrush. He squeaks. Does he? No? Does he squeak? No, he doesn't. He's just a chew toy. Okay, so the dogs are kind of antsy, so I'm just going to throw that to him real quick. Okay, what else do we have here? Wow, we have Burly Broad Brush. Look at this. It's not too loud, and I like how it has the tethering, so it's great this is a great tug-of-war toy. Let's see what else they got. Buffalo, crunchy 7-inch premium chew from Edisays. They also have soft and chewy. The Great Wave fish recipe with cheese and turmeric. Yummy. And last but not least is Hair of the Dog Rabbit Slider. Delicious, nutritious. Yummy from Treat Planet. Dogs are going to love these. So in this box, you actually take out the paper, which is so fun. Sometimes they have like little cute creative art things, DIYs with the paper and stuff, but this is just something fun. This month, anywho, BarkBox.com is where you want to go to get your fur babies fun on. The best part is free refills. All right, so another thing I want to show you guys is when you give your dog a bath. It's very important to have something where they can rest their feet. I've already used this, obviously. See this big suction cup? So you just put it down right there. This is the K9 Bath Buddy. This is something that is awesome where the doggies can keep their feet planted. They're not going to slip. So I want to say thank you to Rob, Megan, Gia, and Napoleon. So definitely go to K9 Bath Buddy, hashtag Bath Buddy, and check it out. This is the best thing to have. I mean, you can have 4 of them for your big dogs. This is great for just a little guy. But this is something that's very safe because if anyone washes their dogs in the sink or the bathtub, they're constantly slipping. So this is something they can just plant their paws on. Bath Buddy, Bath Buddy. That's right. All right, guys, let's get back to the show. Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of the Itsy Bitsy Pet Show, live every second Thursday of the month from 2 to 3 p.m. right here on WCOBM.TV. And I'm so glad you guys could join us today because I have here Nikki from Pup Scout Training and her boyfriend Elmer, which is her partner in crime, and he is also a musician. He's going to play a song for us. And I hope I don't cry. But this show is brought to you by Flora. I want to tell you guys, Flora has this pet essentials for dogs that I absolutely love. I put it on top of my doggies' pet, on top of their food, and every single time I feed them, they absolutely love it. So thank you to Flora. If you guys are interested, just go to flora.com. And thanks to everybody on Facebook, the thumbs up, the likes. If you guys are watching, if you're friends of Nikki or Elmer, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hi, thank you for
High
having
five.
us.
You're finally here. We made it. That's right. So we met off of Instagram, and they trained Miss Daisy here for 4 weeks, and she did an amazing job. There's so many things that Daisy learned, and I want to talk more about her story, how she became a trainer, how she helps so many people, and how Elmer just grows the fans every time he plays. Like all the women just scream.
Hey.
So how's it going?
Good, it's very hot outside.
It is hot, yeah, but good thing we're AC'd in here. And we have a big green screen of puppies in the background. Better yet, make everybody happy with puppies.
I just saw that.
I
That's
know.
very cute.
So tell me about Pup Scout Training, how you built the business, and how you are. First off, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Your patience is just incredible, and tell me how you built your business.
So I started dog training. Well, I've been pretty much training my whole life, but in the last 8 years, I started taking a little bit more seriously. And in the last 3 years, I've been doing Pup Scouts dog training, and it started because my previous pet who passed away.
I'm sorry.
Her name was Cookie, and I called her my Pup Scout Cookie, and we would go hiking and we would do everything together. And after I realized I wanted to make this a serious thing, I decided to kind of incorporate her as my main girl because she was so well trained, and so that's why I called it Pup Scouts dog training.
That's awesome.
And I've just been training dogs ever since.
That's great. And your Instagram page is phenomenal. You guys show so many clients that you work with, and I love the rapport that you get back, the video footage that you have, just how in-depth that you are with your clients. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Elmer, I'm sure ever since you've been her partner in crime and helping her film or whatever have you, you've learned a lot about dogs and owners and everything of that nature too.
Yeah, definitely. I think like going around and like seeing different people, it teaches me like how to interact with different people. Like once you start like going into a business, like even though it's not necessarily like my business, like I still get to interact with people, and it's just like it's different. Like people are way different, so you need to learn how to like interact with people differently.
Right.
Basically. So.
And that definitely is a hard thing to catch, I'm sure. I mean, I'm kind of introverted, not really extroverted, so I mean, being around people all the time and being around all sorts of different people, you have to kind of be open-minded to be able to work different ways with those people.
Yeah.
So in your sense, what's the hardest case that you've ever dealt with?
As far as like the human or the
Both.
dog?
You can do both. Yeah.
One of the hardest dogs I've ever had to work with was a dog who the owner had never had a dog before.
Okay.
It was their first dog in their entire life, and
Okay.
they were it was an older woman, and she adopted this dog who didn't like treats, didn't like food, didn't like
food?
No, she kept going through different kinds of foods to see what he would
Wow.
like, and he just wouldn't eat anything. And so it's very hard to train him. We had to use toys, and we had to keep changing up the toys because after our first session, if we went to the next session, he'd be bored of that
Oh my
old
God.
toy.
That's a spoiled
So,
dog.
It was very hard to train him because we always had to have something new for him.
Uh-huh.
And then I think one of the hardest clients I've ever had was somebody who basically didn't want to keep up the training, and so they would call back and say, hey, we're going through these problems, and I would ask, are you implementing this? Have you been doing this? And they said, no, I don't have time, and all these things. And it's very important for people to realize that your dog is only as good as how much work you put into it.
That's very true.
It's kind of like working out. If you stop working out, you lose your muscles.
Right.
And if you stop working with your dog will become a wild pet or uncontrolled.
roommate.
Yeah, a roommate basically that you have
Right.
to keep working with all the time.
What are the top 3 training tips you would give to anyone who is looking to have a little more control of their animal?
I would say practice a lot. Patience is a very big thing because how you train one dog is not how you train another dog. Kind of like how we speak to different people, we also have to cater our training, catering to that dog.
Okay.
So consistency, patience, and understanding that it's a dog first and foremost, and then what breed it is, because some people look at their dog and think, well, this is Fido won't listen. Well, first take a look at his breed, and then first remember that he's a dog, and then remember what breed he is, and then cater to what that breed needs.
Very good. Those are very good points too. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask us on Facebook, or if anyone wants to get in contact with you, what would be a good way for them to reach you at?
You can find me at facebook.com/PupScoutsDogTraining. You can find me on Instagram at PupScoutsDogTraining. I also have a Twitter, PupScoutsDogTraining. And you can also reach me out by email or phone number. I don't know if I can give my phone number out, but you can find it.
You can give it out.
Oh, okay. My phone number is 702-350-9210. You can call me or text me.
Awesome. And so you and Elmer are kind of like partners in crime. You guys work together, which is great. I love that. And so also Elmer is a musician. Let's talk a little bit about, after you've helped your better half with her training, and it's time to think about where you're going to perform out next, or your dreams. Let's talk about you as a musician a little bit.
Right. So I'm a hip hop and R&B artist here from Las Vegas. I just became a full-time artist pretty much almost like a year ago. Prior to that, like I was just like kind of dipping, and what I actually did was I went to UNLV and I went to go get my architecture degree because my parents were like, yeah, well, you better go get a degree before you do anything else. So I was like, okay, well, that's the one thing I'll do for you guys, but like, don't say anything to me after that. So
I love that. I love that. Like, okay, but just to let you know, after, we'll talk about that later.
Right. So yeah, it's been an really interesting journey, just like making the jump and like just figuring things out. And I mean, I will say this, like I was working in a pretty good architecture firm, and I was getting paid relatively well for what I was doing. And as good as it was, as cool as my boss was, as much as I liked doing the stuff there, I still wasn't really happy. And so, in retrospect, well, not retrospect, but like with the way things are now, I feel that even though I'm not making as much money, I feel way more fulfilled in my mind, and I'm just more happier.
I love that. It goes to show, like, it doesn't matter how much you get paid. If you love what you do, keep doing it.
Right.
And I mean, the reward of it all really kind of goes with how you feel at the end of the day. I mean, of course we have to pay our bills, but I have kind of a similar story, which is funny because way back in the day I used to rap and do hip hop, something like that. And there was something about being on the mic. There was something about performing in front of a crowd. And I'm sure when you see him performing, it's like you get goosebumps and you tear up and you're like, oh my God, I love you. And, but there's something like, it is such a high to perform in front of people when they feel your energy, when they feel your passion for music, when you have an art that you're so good at and you're talented and you stick through it. I mean, there is no better way of living, in my opinion, than just doing what you love. And that's why I was so excited to get you here today to perform, because yes, they are awesome at dog training. They're a wonderful team. Nikki is just the best. Definitely go to Pup Scout training. But I wanted to hear you sing, because there was something where you guys were like, yeah, I'm a musician. And I said, well, come on the show and perform. And you're like, oh, yes. I was like, is Nikki okay with? Yeah, she's fine with that. Okay. So tell us the song you're going to perform for us today.
Yeah, well, this is going to be like one of my slower songs.
Okay. So get your Kleenex out, ladies.
It's called "Been So Far Away," and it's basically a song about like the feelings that you get in a long distance relationship, and just like going through the motions of that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and play it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all of mine. To see your face. Baby, it's been too long, but I keep holding on to you. Say that you'll stay. Say that you'll stay. Now, hey, been so far away. Say that you'll stay. Say that you'll stay. Maybe we're just too far. Maybe it's just too hard. We're running around trying to close up the distance and make this still hurt. But I know we'll be okay. Hey, now hey, it's so far away. Say that you'll stay. Say that you'll stay. Now, hey, been so far away. Say that you'll stay. Say that you'll stay. Maybe we'll just be fine. All in a matter of time. We'll have to wait and see. You're where I wanna be. Say that you'll stay. They say that you'll stay. Now hey, it's so far away. Say that you'll stay. They say that you'll stay. Please say that you'll stay.
Woo! Oh my lordy, lordy, lordy. Can you guys like give like a likes for that one? Like a million likes. Like we need 1,000 hearts in the
Yeah,
room right
yeah.
now. Oh my gosh. Did you see how that was like the rock star background and everything? That was
Oh
so
no,
good
I didn't see it.
job,
Sorry, I was like
Scott.
so concentrated on playing.
My gosh. So give out your social media contacts if you want to have any stalkers real quick. Just, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
So, I mean, if you search Elmer Obapo on any social media, it should be the only one that pulls up. But yeah, it's Instagram.com/Elmer.Obapo. That's where I primarily find people. And everything else is just the /Elmer Obapo.
Spell it.
Yeah, spell it.
ELMERABAPO.
ABAPO.
Or you can just go to elmerobapo.com. Everything's there.
That is so cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying. We're watching the Itsy Bitsy Pet Show. Well, we were watching Elmer play, but you're watching the Itsy Bitsy Pet Show. And Elmer's girlfriend Nikki is with Pup Scout Training, and I'm hoping you guys just kind of follow them. And definitely thank you guys for stopping by. Please stop by and sing some more. Can we get like a high five, a like, or a smile for that one? Because, oh my God. I kept like, I was like, oh my God, that is just. Sorry, I'm exciting, scaring the dog now, but that was so good.
Thank you.
Good job for
Appreciate
leaving
that.
architect school, because man, you stick with that.
Thank you,
That's
will
like
do.
the next John Legend.
Hey.
Ooh, ooh, it's getting hot in here. Anyways, so anything other than that, if you guys want, stick around. We're gonna take a short commercial break. When I get back, I'm gonna have more dog enthusiast people, Mooches Munchies, Casey Jones, you name it, it's right here. It's on the Itsy Bitsy Pet Show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.